On Wednesday, in a now familiar ritual, the heads of major social media companies traveled to Capitol Hill to face a group of United States senators who pounded their fists in indignation. The Senate Judiciary Committee put up a united bipartisan front in criticizing the executives for not doing nearly enough to protect young people online. So is the periodic public flogging from Congress just theater? Or is there real hope the popular platforms can change for the sake of kids? NBC's Kate Snow covered the hearing in Washington this week and has our Sunday focus.
The titans of tech grilled on Capitol Hill this week.
You have blood on your hands. You have a product that's killing people.
The CEOs of Meta, TikTok, Snap, Discord, and X defending themselves.
We work closely with law enforcement to find bad actors.
We've restructured our trust and safety teams to remain strong.
We currently have more than 40,000 trust and safety professionals.
As senators repeatedly said, they were failing.
Your platforms really suck at policing themselves.
Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Meta, which owns Facebook and Instagram, apologizing to the families of children victimized online at the urging of Missouri Senator Josh Hawley.
I'm sorry for everything that you all have been through. No one should have to go through the things that your families have suffered.
But many worry the hearing was just empty theater.
Are you hopeful, thinking things might change after this?
I've been in these hearings before. I would love to hear that we're going to pass all these bills and actually protect children, but I'm not convinced that will happen.
The risks posed to young people, deadly serious.
Harms like suicide, but also young people's mental health, eating disorders, depression.
Last year, U.S. Surgeon General Vivek Murthy warned that social media can have a profound risk of harm to the mental health and well-being of children and adolescents. And despite years of hearings and dozens of proposed bills, little has changed.
It's been 28 years since Congress passed any significant legislation holding the major tech companies accountable. That's an outrage.
That bill, the 1996 Communications Decency Act, tried to regulate indecency on the internet, but it also contains a provision known as Section 230, which shields social media companies from liability. The argument being they're not responsible for content posted by users on their platforms. Critics now see that as hopelessly outdated.
Section 230, which has been used to grant almost a get-out-of-jail-free card to the tech companies.
Lawmakers like Senator Amy Klobuchar now want the rule to be significantly changed or repealed.
We have liability against airlines and against train companies when you have no liability against these platforms because we're still pretending that they're tiny little companies in a garage.
Another issue, age verification. The 5 social media companies at the hearing allow users to sign up without proving their birth date, meaning kids can pretend they're older and predators can pretend to be teenagers.
He said he went to a high school that was like 15 minutes away.
Ellen was 14 years old when she says she started communicating on Snapchat with a person she thought was a boy.
Finding out that it's a man and not a teenager, what did that feel like?
Just disbelief. I had no idea. It shut me down. I became severely depressed. Thankfully, I'm over that now.
Families of victims now left wondering if this week's hearings will bring about real change or just more talk and little action.
And Kate joins me now live. Kate, good morning. Let's take up your last point there. Is there hope all that sound and fury on Capitol Hill might bring accountability to these social media platforms?
Yeah, Willie, there is some hope. There are more than half a dozen proposed bills right now. Some would change that Section 230 protection that we talked about. Others would just tell social media companies that they have to do more to protect kids, including some saying that the algorithms need to change that push content at kids. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said last week to us that he wants to prioritize this issue. But Willie, reality check. In the Senate right now, they're dealing with national security funding. They're dealing with trying to keep the federal government open. So when these measures might come to a full Senate vote is very unclear. Willie?
Let's hope so. Something needs to change. Kate, thank you. Such a great look at really one of the defining stories of this time. We will be watching as Kate anchors NBC Nightly News tonight and every Sunday. Kate, thanks so much.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.